Okay, I believe we are live. Welcome. Hello, everyone. I am so happy to see that you're all coming in okay. I can't see too much because there's a lot going on my screen. There's the whole chat functions and the script, and then McKayla Witt, and there's a whole lot of things going on in a little box. So if I don't see things in the chat right now, my apologies. I will be able to see them afterwards. But let's get started. My name is Neil Kelly. This is my first ever live open door acting masterclass, and the energy's already amazing. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the vibes. A bit about me. My name is Neil Kelly. I am an actor and acting coach based here in Los Angeles. I also, though, get to work online. Thank you, Internet. So I get to meet great actors from all over the world, all over the country, and meet them through my digital little screen. So I have a BFA in acting from Boston University and the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts. I've studied everything from Shakespeare, professional theater, Grotowski, Stanislavski, all of the acting methods. I take a little mixed up approach to them. And I've also been on Netflix, CBS, Hulu, and a bunch of other things you can check out if you want to Google. So what are we doing today? For the next hour, you are going to be a fly on the wall for a real, unedited coaching session. So I want to demystify the process and show you what it's really like to break down a scene, get out of your head, find those little aha moments in the work, and you get to see every single part of that. So I'm so thrilled because one of my amazing and talented clients and friends, McKayla Witt, is here with us. She is being a super brave actor today, putting herself out there, and I really, really appreciate it. If you want to come off mute and just say hi, McKayla.
Hi, everybody.
Woo!
So excited to be here.
So happy you're here. Before we dive in as well, I want to just say huge congratulations to McKayla.
Oh, stop.
She just booked the role this past weekend, so this masterclass was supposed to happen a different day initially, but she was booked and blessed, and it's just a testament to her work, how hard of a worker she is. You're amazing. I'm super proud.
Thank you, Neil. I'm happy to be here.
I'm so happy too. Okay, thanks for timing in. Now, as all of you guys were signing up, I asked you a question. What is your single biggest challenge as an actor right now? And the responses were incredible. I saw so much about the craft, about memorizing lines. Some people want to know how to cry on demand. How do I cry immediately? Making bigger choices. But I also saw just as much about the mindset of an actor, the self-doubt that we can have, the needing to find the joy in the work again when some things can just get in the way. And I also saw a lot about the business of being an artist, the struggle to find an agent, to balance a day job while staying creative, and that feeling of how do I feel like an actor if I'm not doing big actor things? All of those feelings. And that is exactly why I am hosting this masterclass today, because after this live coaching, I'm going to be opening the founding members waitlist for my 2 brand new acting communities. One is going to be a deep dive on-camera acting class where we will tackle the craft, just like I'm about to do with McKayla today. The other is a weekly actor support group where we will focus on the mindset and the business of this career together. It's going to be a tight-knit group of people coming in with their woes, what they're working on right now, and supporting each other to keep making those micro movements in our careers to keep growing. I think that's so important to not get in your own way and allow a group, a community to help push you and support you as you continue onwards. So if any of that sounds like what you've been looking for, you're in the perfect place. And at the end of our coaching session, I'll tell you where to find the link to the group for the sign up and wait list. And I will be giving a special little code word for all the people that are here right now on this live. So if you're a live viewer today, you'll get a little leg up in the process. So, okay, enough about me and talking and all of this. Let's get to work. McKayla, if you want to jump right in, come on back. Hi.
Hi, Neil.
Hey. So why don't you tell everyone what we are working on? We're doing a scene, right? From
We're
Gilmore.
going to do, yes, Gilmore Girls,
Great.
season 4, episode 11,
Mm-hmm.
a little Lane and her mom fight moment.
Ooh, drama.
Drama.
Okay, great. Why don't you give us a little bit of the lay of the land? What is the like specific fight about? What's happened with Lane leading into this so that everyone's kind of in the same mood?
Right. So I believe this is Lane's had her band for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my band. I'll speak from the eye. I've had my band for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
I booked a really famous gig.
Yeah.
I knew that it was either do the gig and get caught or
Mm-hmm.
don't do the gig and stay safe. And I chose to do the gig.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I've seen the fight coming or the reveal. And I've had my feelings, I've had my opinions about it. I'm playing this game where I'm sort of like, I know how she'll react and I'm trying to get ahead of it. But also, obviously, even though you know how someone's going to react, it's still going to hurt.
Yeah.
So that's the sort of line that I'm towing with right now.
I love that. Okay, great. Well, let's dive in. Let's just do a take. Let me also just put it out there for everyone. McKayla is going to be glancing off screen at times for the script just because she got booked and blessed. So she's had her focus. She needs to be on set and ready for all that. So if you see her glance off, she is looking at the script sometimes. I'm also obviously reading with her, and you'll get to see what the coaching session's all like. So why don't we dive in and do a little take?
Right.
Great. I'm going to go off camera
Okay.
while you do it so everyone can just see you.
And then you think I should enter? I guess, yeah, it says Lane enters, I'll enter. Why not?
I mean, if it says Lane enters.
Let's do it.
Okay. Is this all?
Oh wait, I don't know where I was in my brain for a second. Let's go back.
Good. You're good.
Okay.
Okay. Is this all?
That's all. Sorry.
About what?
I'm sorry about last night. I don't want to keep secrets from you.
You don't.
My band had this amazing chance to play this really famous club last night, and I didn't know how to tell you about it. I knew you wouldn't approve. You wouldn't approve of me and being in the band or the music we were playing, and I can't imagine what you would have said if I had asked to hang out till 4 a.m. in the morning.
I would have said no.
Well, then I guess maybe I could have imagined it after all.
How long?
How long? Why?
How long this?
I started it when I was 6. The day you told me Cookie Monster was one of the deadly sins.
Yes, gluttony. So I made you do this.
No. I just want to please you so badly, and I can't. I mean, look at you. Look what happened last night. It's not good, and I don't want anything like that to ever happen again. And I've been thinking a lot about this and our situation, and I think that I figured out a way to make everything better.
You have?
I don't want to go to the Seventh-day Adventist college anymore. I want to be able to play in my band. I want to be a drummer, and I will happily go to a community college, and I will happily live at home and adhere to your curfew, except on nights where the band plays or practices. And that way I can get what I want, and I won't be lying or sneaking around. And this way we can both be happy.
Children do not make the rules. You may move out and live like that somewhere else. And scene. Okay, great. Give me the initial thoughts of what you're feeling, how you felt that went.
My eyeline is crazy. We've never done this setup. So I'm like, am I looking at your little icon? Am I looking at me? Am I looking somewhere else? So that was messy for sure.
Okay.
On a technical level. And then I don't know, there was I think I surprised myself in a lot of different ways. I think I definitely warmed into it. Yeah. I think those are my initial thoughts.
Okay, great. Yeah, I would say the same thing. I would say let's definitely pick like a direct eye line so that we have some security there. And then on top of that, I would say the same thing. It's like the depth of the character and the feelings definitely as you went and as you were able to do that speech that Lane has towards the end, you were finding it more and finding the inner life and the scariness of the situation.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Now we got two different dichotomies where it's like we are doing a dramatic scene in a single cam comedy show.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of like opposite game to play here. And you have to get so specific, which like, what are the moments where it's like, no, this is the heart bearing? And what are the moments of this is the flyaway text because it's supposed to be a comedic moment?
Right.
So tone is really important there.
Yes.
That being said, that's what we're going to work to. So I want to like at least continue for the time being working on the depth because that seems to be where you're going and you're finding that. And then afterwards we'll talk about some comedy and pacing and stuff. But
yeah, I think the pace, especially because it's Gilmore Girls and like it is such a specific voice. It's really hard to like it's like when you're trying to sing a song and with a different melody.
Yeah.
And so I think that's partially the warm up and then partially the game. And that's
well, you bring up a great point though, is that is something that I see a lot of actors do too, where they bring in a general tone instead of finding the specificity still of the characters and the scene and what's happening so that it's still real for you. And then we layer on top of it the little technical details of, okay, now pacing and now tone. But first step is finding that emotional depth. So diving into that, let's talk about a bit of what's happened here prior to the scene, a little bit of a moment before. So I'm not sure how familiar you are about the scene prior to this, actually. And what ends up happening is Lane is at Rory's campus because you're right, the whole situation of, she tried to go play in the band and then she was just missing and her mom's upset about that. And she knows that. Lane just up and left.
Right.
So, of course, you made that decision and you went. Now, the other part of this, though, the immediate moment before is that this morning she was at Yale and she was with Rory and she was talking to Rory and basically talking about how she feels like she is all over the place. And she feels like Rory at least has things going for her. She has goals. She knows where she's going. She has people around her that are supporting her. And Lane is feeling lost. right?
Yeah.
So knowing that and coming in with that is something that's really going to personalize a lot of this. I mean, finding the personal loss for you, for Lane and her life. What does that mean for you?
Yeah.
And not just loss from the standpoint of not knowing what to do with your whole life, but you're also now facing loss almost like, what is the loss of feeling like you don't have a mom?
Yeah. The safe, like, it's sort of like the last safety net of like who Lane believes she is has like crashed.
Right, right. And what does that mean personally for you?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
So
Sad.
sad. It's okay.
So let's do another little run through
Mhm.
and let's slow it down. So let's not do this as Gilmore Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this as your indie movie, heartbreaking. Lady Bird, I just met up with my mom.
Right.
And I need to tell her something. And I am having this revelation in my life as an 18, 19-year-old girl turning into an adult. So let's take it from there. Let's start from the top.
Okay, perfect. Are you going or are you staying this time?
I'll go. Oh, let's do your eye lines too, real quick.
Yes.
So your eye line,
This is what it looks like if I'm looking at you via the camera.
and me?
Yes.
That eye line looks great to me, honestly.
Great.
Would you rather me stay on and read with you then?
Yeah, but also this is where it would be if I looked at your little picture profile. It's up to you. I think having you there is nice.
Great. Okay. Yeah, no, I'll read.
Thanks.
People have to see my face.
They would. We
Okay.
love your face. I love your face. Okay.
All right.
Okay, sad time. Be sad now.
So prior to walking in, I know you're off camera right now. Think about some of heavier things. Let's focus on a cloud being surrounded you, if you can imagine that, a dark cloud. Let's focus on the want that you have right now, which is for your mom to cure you. You want her to say, yeah, do what you want with your life. That is what you're fighting for. And with those feelings, those sensations, let's not focus on emotion, but focus on goal. Let's start. Is this all?
This is all. I'm sorry.
About what?
I'm sorry about last night. I don't want to keep secrets from you.
You don't.
My band had this amazing chance to play this famous club last night, and I didn't know how to tell you about it. I knew you wouldn't approve. You wouldn't approve of me being in the band or the music we were playing, and I cannot even imagine what you would have said if I asked you to let me stay out till 4 a.m.
I would have said no.
Okay, maybe then I wouldn't have been so far off anyways.
How long?
How long? Why?
How long this?
I started it when I was 6. The day you told me that Cookie Monster was one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yes, gluttony. So I made you do this?
No. I want to please you so badly. But I can't. I mean, look at you and look what happened last night. It's not good. I don't want anything to happen like that ever again. And I have been thinking a lot about this, our situation, and I think that I have figured out a way to make it better.
You have.
I don't want to go to the Seventh-day Adventist college anymore, and I want to be able to play with my band. I want to be a drummer. I will happily go to community college, and I will happily live at home and adhere to curfew, except on the nights where the band plays or practices, and that way I can get what I want, and I won't be lying or sneaking around. And then we both can be happy.
Children do not get to make the rules. You may move out and live like that somewhere else. Okay, scene. So tell me about that. Discoveries, sensations, anything.
That one almost like an inverse I felt happened where maybe that's just the character and how it lives in me, but I feel like a pulling away earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's playing the end or if it really is just like, if I say this with as little emotion as possible, it will work more
Mm-hmm.
than if I like beg, borrow, and steal.
Yeah. I mean, that's a very interesting take. And I kind of like that feeling and your initial reaction of like going more analytical. I mean, the wording is there to be more like intelligent standpoint with her mother than a feeling standpoint.
Yeah, you think this is ridiculous, but I've actually put in a lot of effort into the plan. Like it is less ridiculous than you think. I can legitimize it.
Exactly. And I think that comes across in your performance too, by that whole speech, you kind of being so direct with her, it felt like you were almost finding your adult self through this, you know. This whole situation is the transition from childhood to adult, you know.
Yeah.
So
and like in the beginning it's very much like parent, like the thought is like parent me, and then the end is like I'm parenting you.
Yeah.
Tough.
Wow. That being said, let's do the opposite.
Yeah, let's go crazy.
Full comedy moment. Go big or go home. Let's see how crazy you can get with this, and see what we can discover in the scene that way, and what colors we can find there.
Perfect.
Great.
Whoa, we gotta shake that off.
Shake that off. Literally give yourself a shake, like a little like energy blue. Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to completely disregard everything we just did. We're going to shake it all out, and we are going to go fast, you know? We are going to do as fast as you can. Keep the momentum going. You stumble over words, whatever. Just keep going. Achieve your goal of, Mom, I need to get out. All right. And action. Oh, is this all?
This is all. Sorry.
About what?
I'm sorry about last night. I don't want to keep secrets from you.
Oh, you don't.
My band had this amazing chance to play this very famous club last night, and I didn't know how to tell you. I knew you wouldn't approve. I knew you wouldn't approve of me being in the band or the music we were playing, and I cannot even imagine what you would have said if I asked you to stay out till 1 a.m.
And then let's do that whole speech one more time. Go back again and do it. And while you're doing it, get your arms into it. I did this. I did that.
My band had this amazing chance to play this really famous club last night, and I didn't know how to tell you about it. I knew you wouldn't approve. I knew you wouldn't approve of me being in the band, and I knew you wouldn't approve of the music we were playing, and I cannot imagine what you would have said if I just asked you to stay out till 4 a.m.
I would have said no.
Well, then I guess I could have imagined it after all.
How long?
How long? Why?
How long this?
It started when I was 6. You know, the day you told me that Cookie Monster was one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yes, gluttony. So I made you do this.
No. I want to please you so badly, and I can't. I mean, look at you. Look at what happened last night. It's not good. And I don't want anything like that to happen again. And I've been thinking a lot about this, our situation. And I think maybe I figured out a way to make everything better.
Oh, you have.
I don't want to go to the Seventh-day Adventist college anymore. I want to be playing in my band. I want to be a drummer. I will happily go to community college, and I will happily live at home and adhere to your curfew, except on the nights where the band plays or practices. And this way I can get what I want, and I won't be lying to you or sneaking around. And that way we can both be happy.
All right, go back to the top speech that you just did right now, that I don't have to go to Seventh-day Adventist college, and start jumping up and down. And keep doing that. And once you do 5 jumps, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't want to go to the Seventh-day Adventist college anymore. I want to be able to play in my band. I want to be a drummer. I will happily go to community college, and I will happily live at home, and I will adhere to your curfew, except on the nights where the band plays. And this way I can get what I want, and I won't be lying or sneaking around, and that way we can both be happy.
And we're going to go back, do that speech one more time. You're not going to jump this time. You're going to put it in your voice. So every time you talk, have it be, I'm going to be up here, or I'm going to be down here, or I'm going to be in the middle. Try to find all those levels so that it's not stagnant.
Okay. 1. I don't want to go to the Seventh-day Adventist college anymore. I want to be playing in my band. I want to be a drummer. I will happily go to community college, and I will happily live at home, and I will adhere to your curfew, except on the nights where the band plays or practices. And this way I can get what I want, and I won't be lying or sneaking around. And this way we can both be happy.
Children do not make the rules. You may move out and live like that somewhere else. Okay, so obviously totally different, crazy. None of these are our final performance, but different ways to figure out and discover things. So any initial thoughts that come to you from doing a take like that, the high energy, the all over the place?
Yeah, I mean, the words just like have to have a different color. And I think some of the choices I really liked, and some of the choices I didn't love. I tend to really love when I'm sitting like really in my gut. That feels more like honest and natural to me. And then like the higher I go, the more it seems like shrill and unconnected. But sometimes, like this time around, it really some of it really did work for me. I think like all of the moments where she's talking about things she's sacrificing, I went higher, and then the things that I wasn't willing to sacrifice, I went lower. And I think that's really interesting to feel.
Yeah.
On a physical level.
I love that. And let me also just throw that out there, because I keep forgetting we're doing like an actual class. I feel like I'm just coaching with you. For everyone else that's here and like observing McKayla's response, you see how she's really diving into doing something and responding what happened after the fact. She's losing herself in what's happening, and then we're going back and we're going, okay, what did we just feel and observe? And then we can build upon that. And I love that. Some of the things that she's pointing out, okay, I'm going to go back to talking to you, McKayla, things you're pointing out. Love that, those different qualities that you're finding, because like, it's also not putting you in a box now.
No.
A lot of the stagnation of like, you feel it in your gut when you talk low and you're telling people things, whatever, that I'm sure is very true, but you can always find a new way to express yourself. And the fact that we mechanically pushed you there, technically pushed you there, let's try it, put it in your voice up high, put it in your voice down low, and you kept bouncing around, just finding a new way to express it. So now, you know, you don't have to think that way, but you can let that settle in your body. It's almost like getting into your nervous system as a possibility to maybe come out when you're just being present with the scene going forward. So I love what we've discovered so far. I think we got a good drama in the sense that you have found a lot of connection with our first takes. I think we found a lot of high energy crazy with our second kind of it.
But like not comedy. It didn't feel like comedy, but it did feel like high energy.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, not a whole lot of comedy in this scene.
Right.
It's still the pacing of comedy because it's Gilmore Girls, but I think that's why it's important to have that initial connection. You slowed it down in the beginning, and even if this doesn't come out as funny the second time, it at least comes out more in the tone quality of the performance of the show as a whole.
Yeah, I think I had an expectation that the more high energy, the funnier it would be, and I think as soon as I let that go, I was able to do the physical challenge of putting it on my voice better.
Yeah, I felt that too. Now,
expectations versus reality, whatever.
Yeah, we're taking all the expectations, things we thought, and throwing them out the window.
Yeah.
Blank
Something
page.
better.
So I want to now treat it a bit like a self-tape. Let's take all the craziness we've done and the depth we've done and start to shape it all. So we got big, we threw a lot of things out there, and now we're going to start to shape things into more of a final performance and self-tape that McKayla would be able to throw in. So because of this, I'm going to go off of your initial instincts of where you went in the scene when we first did this and all of that. So first instincts, you entered. Love that. You know, you walked right in, you entered, and then we stayed here for the majority of it. I think we can add a lot more colors to that performance. That now makes it technically more interesting for the audience and for casting director, whoever's viewing it as a tape. So for everyone watching, this is when we're going to kind of use our camera and our body as our own scene partner. So we're going to make a little dance with it, basically. So love your entrance. Do you have a bag or something, or a coat or whatever around?
I have a bag.
You got a bag?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Untangle it from all my cords.
Love
There's my bag. Proof of bag.
Okay, great. So we're going to have you enter with that because remember, Lane is coming back from Yale right now. She has a little overnight bag. She stayed at Rory's. And so we can have you playing with that at the beginning. So you have something to enter with, and you have something that can use as a signal physically, a physical signal of what Lane is seeing. So imagine you are walking into your bedroom right now. You're already prepped. You're like, I need to talk to my mom about this.
Right.
But how prepped are you that your room is completely destroyed and thrown around?
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
You felt that?
Yeah.
You felt like you were going to find her like throwing everything around?
I was like, well, she's gonna, I mean, one secret is another secret, and she's gonna look for all of them now.
Yeah. So she's going to get up in your grill.
Yeah.
So you walking in and getting to see this, we're going to signal the sight of it with you walking in with your backpack and setting it down. Are you also able to get a little bit more space between you and the lens? So I'm looking for a more like mid-waist shot, if you see like where I'm at. If you're able to do that. If not, we could work with it. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. That's great. It's more of a wide for us. So you can have your entrance at the beginning, walking towards from the back, backpack, da-da-da. You're seeing the room, and everyone can now see in this live stream, like you have more space with your body to actually be seeing the room. So you have more space to be moving in any way and observing. You don't have to keep it teeny tiny because we're so close to the camera.
Right.
So let's play with that at the beginning. And let's start with that. I have a few more things I could give you, but let's start with that. Is this all?
This is all. Sorry.
About what?
I am sorry about last night. I don't want to keep secrets from you.
All right, great. Let's pause there. Another great thing. So I felt like you were observing the room. That was great. We could see that. And now you bring the CDs in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity for a comedic moment.
Right.
So the whole room is, thrown out of the way. What if the CD is actually right behind your mom's head? So let's put down your bag. This is it.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like, oh, she didn't see this. She missed this last little part.
Right. Let's see if I can. That will rest. Okay, actually, that worked. It's right behind. It's between my tripod and my camera. My phone, so that's funny.
Perfect.
Right.
So you could snatch that and go back to your 3 mid shot, your waist up shot, and then you have your whole speech. So to visually help us with the speech, take a step in. Then we can get to your middle, shot that you were doing before where you're going to perform. So that's all great. So why don't we take it from walking in again, and let's give it a little bit more movement at the top, pacing wise. Yeah. See what we get from that with the new blocking.
Copy.
Is this all?
That's all. I'm sorry.
About what?
I'm sorry about last night. I don't want to keep secrets from you.
You don't?
My band had this amazing opportunity to play a very famous club last night, and I didn't know how to tell you. I knew you wouldn't approve, and you wouldn't approve of me being in the band or the music we were playing, and I can't imagine what you would have said if I asked you to let me stay out till 4 a.m.
I would have said no.
Well, then, okay, I guess I could have imagined it after all.
How long?
How long why?
How long this?
I started when I was 6. When you said the Cookie Monster was one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yes, gluttony. So I made you do this?
No, I want to please you so badly. I can't. I mean, look at you and look what happened last night, and I don't want anything to ever happen like that ever again, and I have been thinking a lot about this. Our situation, and I think that maybe I have figured out a way to make it better.
Okay, great. Now let's back up a little bit more. Let's go from so you had the bag, you grab the CD. That CD moment was so funny.
It is good. It feels good.
And then you had your speech of your band, the commentary, the drama in the comedy has the drama root to it. So it's funny when your mom goes, she said, I
would have said no.
I would have said no. And you go, well, okay. It's almost like it's a Shakespearean aside where it's like, that's the moment where it's like, oh, you shift off to the side. Oh,
well,
yeah. So I love that. Let's give some more texture to the rest of it. So we don't have just like a pure stand and plant. We can still get some more moments in there, I think.
Yeah.
I started it when I was 6. The day you told me that the Cookie Monster was one of the 7 deadly sins. Yes, gluttony. So I made you do this. And then that's a switch. So your mom has switched it on you.
Right.
So when she said, so I made you do this, it turns it into a different objective here of not you just trying to explain and be like, hey, I need to come clean right now. It's now a switch of there's a frustration in trying to explain to her because she's so dense to get through. So I would say don't be afraid to use your like back half of the room. So a little bit of the like, oh, you know, I'm trying here. Like, of course, you're still thinking firmer, but like when you get in a fight with someone and it's like, holy crap, like what aren't you getting? You don't have to stand and plant, you know, like I'm in a movie. It's that, oh my God, like let me really give this to you at this point, you know? Allow yourself to have those colors of frustration. And also don't be afraid to catch yourself. It's still your mom. You can play with this dichotomy of I'm getting so upset I can't get through to you, but also I have to be respectful.
Right.
Because our relationship is respect.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, you have this whole big speech at the end. Let's give you your little actor close-up. I love trying to like get one of those in there when you can. You know, just for self-tape purposes is great.
Yeah.
So that whole I don't want to go to 7-day Adventist college anymore. Come forward. Like it's almost like you're grabbing her hand. You could just lean forward towards her. It's almost like I'm leveling with you. This is how we're gonna handle this. I figured it out.
Right.
Right. So you have these different zones, right? You have your comedic frustration zone in the back. You have your I'm trying to level with you coming forward, you know, like let's figure this out. And you know what this also sets us up for? A great dramatic close-up at the end when your mom is saying, children do not make the rules. You may move out and live like that somewhere else. So everything dramatic-wise we worked on prior, that's your moment of stun, you know? You don't have to do anything big like you might have done at the beginning of the scene. You can stand there and lean forward. We're getting a lot of your face, which is great. And you can just watch her walk away.
Ow. Yeah.
Ow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So peaks and valleys. We're creating a lot of conflict at this point.
Yeah.
And expressing it in different ways to create intrigue for the audience. So why don't we go back to the very top of the scene? Take your breath. Be okay to like barrel through some things, you know, because that dramatic moment, save that drama pausing as much as you can for your final moment. That's your slow it down. But everything else is I'm moving forward with you. I'm trying to move this scene forward and I'm moving our relationship, anything you're trying to do. Yeah. Great.
Copy that. Can do. Or try my best to.
Okay. Is this all?
This is all. Sorry.
About what?
I am sorry about last night. I don't want to keep secrets from you.
You don't?
No, my band had this great opportunity to play a really famous club last night, and I did not know how to tell you because I knew you wouldn't approve. You wouldn't approve that I was in the band, and you wouldn't approve of the music that I was playing, and you wouldn't approve. I don't even know what you would have said if I had asked you to stay out till 4 in the morning.
I would have said no.
Okay, well then I guess maybe I can't imagine it.
How long?
How long? Why?
How long this?
It started when I was 6, when you said that the Cookie Monster was a 7 deadly sin.
Yes, gluttony. So I made you do this.
No, I want to please you so badly, but I can't. I mean, look at you. I mean, look at what happened last night. I don't want anything like that to ever happen again. And I've been thinking about this a lot, our situation, and I think that I might have figured out a way to make it better.
You have.
I don't want to go to the 7-day Adventist college anymore, and I want to be able to play with my band. I want to be a drummer, and I will happily go to community college, and I will happily live at home, and I will adhere to curfew, except on the nights where the band plays or practices. And this way, we can both get what we want, and I won't be lying or sneaking around. This way we can both be happy.
Children do not make the rules. You may move out and live like that somewhere else. Okay, cut. All right. Thoughts, feelings?
I think the technical stuff is great and very helpful. And I think I just need to have it be in my body more.
Yeah.
I think it just like needs a couple of runs to feel.
You were fully like, I mean, the first time you ever run through blocking that you're given, it's like, okay,
It's like
let's remember what I'm doing.
Right. That's
So
exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So of course you're going to be in your head more, and that's okay. That's part of the process. That's why like you do a coaching, you know, you go through process to get to the final performance, which like even today, we're not going to get to a final performance.
No.
We're getting to a audition tape to send in. Possibly. You know, you had a 6-hour turnaround. So that being said though, getting into your body, I noticed there was a bit more in your head that time, trying to remember what was going on. I would also say I think that paralyzed your lower half a bit. Like I saw a bit of locking, like afraid to move, afraid to do the side to side, afraid to do any of that. So let's jump into it again. This time I'm going to give you a couple notes. I'm also
going to take all of the cords out of like my phone and my computer, because that is like a physical barrier that I'm just worried everything's crashing down.
Good. Take out the basics, let you move.
Create more space.
Exactly. So let's do one final take of this, and let's, before you come in, give yourself a little bit of a jump up and down and bend your knees and try and allow yourself to hip side to side too. That'll get a bit of the energy to your lower half so we don't get so stiff in it. Like I would say you have to remember the depth that we work with, and you're bringing that in beautifully, but because of the tone, it's Gilmore Girls, so it moves.
Yeah.
So all the feelings you're having, let it rip, you know? It's no, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that and I'm trying to do that. Like keep your words flowing, and less with the barriers of text. Like you're handling those very well. It's more so pick up your cues, pick up your line. As soon as mama talks, you talk right into it. It will then allow you to ping pong much more. Yeah. You forget the line and you have to look off to the side at your script. That's okay. Just fill the space. So it's, well, I don't know, until you can pick up the line and then you can keep going. Yeah. We want to create the momentum of your energy. So let's do that. So even if you got to be big back here and you're messing up the lines, go ahead and I messed up the lines, but I'm going to look and I'm going to see it. And then I'm going to continue with what I'm talking about. Find that energy. Let's focus energy wise until the end. That Adventist, I'm not going to go to school. We bring it down.
Okay.
We settle.
This is when, okay, yes.
Okay.
No settling until I don't want to go to that 7 Adventist.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So give yourself a little bit of a, when you're off camera, hips side to side, and allow yourself to stumble over the words. Yeah. Is this all?
This is all. I'm sorry.
About what?
I just about last night. I mean, I don't want to keep secrets from you.
Oh, you don't?
No, my band had the opportunity to play a really famous club last night, and I didn't know how to tell you because I knew you wouldn't approve of me being in the band or the music we played or I don't even know how you would have reacted if I had asked you to stay out till 4 a.m.
I would have said no.
Oh, okay, so maybe I would have known how you would react.
How long?
How long? Why?
How long this?
Yeah. I started when I was 6. I mean, ever since you said Cookie Monster was one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yes, gluttony. So I made you do this?
No, I just... Oh, I just want to please you so badly, and I can't. I mean, look at you. I mean, look at what happened last night. I don't want anything like this to happen ever again. And I've been thinking about this a lot, about our situation, and I think that maybe I figured out a way to make it better.
Oh, you have.
I don't want to go to the Seventh-day Adventist school anymore. I want to play in my band. I want to be a drummer, and I will happily go to community college, and I will happily live at home and adhere to your curfew, except on the nights where the band plays or practices, and this way I can get what I want, and I won't have to sneak around or lie anymore, and this way we both can be happy.
Children do not make the rules. You may move out and live like that somewhere else. Scene. How'd that feel?
It felt a lot better technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like it was a great scene, a great take. Obviously, lines not memorized.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's
It's
totally okay. That's not the point. The point is to find the discoveries in the scene work and what we're feeling in our bodies. I felt like you had more colors in that performance.
So many more.
I felt like we were able to have the bits of comedy. That whole CD thing is so funny to me.
Yeah. Great work on that.
I love the moment you also had where the mom goes like, oh, well, I would have done this. Oh, well, I guess I know what you would have done. Like that just comes so naturally to you. Fantastic. And the end is, heartbreaking. It's a gut-wrenching thing. We win the audience over with comedy, and then we break their hearts with the drama.
Yeah, always. And I feel like there was still I mean, obviously this is in process, and there are a lot of I'm still surprising myself with it, which is really wonderful. And yeah, that I'm still really relying on the high-low voice thing.
Yeah.
Like if I don't really, as the actor, know what to do, I'm just like, should I go high or low? And then I pick.
Yeah.
Which that's been so fun to play with today.
And it's so simple, Yeah. I mean, the technical tools that we give each other as actors, as performers, are just things to open up another possibility, Yeah. They might stay there, they might not, but I love that that's a tool that's allowing you to discover new things that you might have not discovered. And also let's look at the difference of you coming in with it, and it was emotional drama.
So heavy.
But we still kept that heart and put it in the tone of the show. So great work.
Great work, Neil.
Everyone give McKayla a round of applause. I know she can't hear it, but it's the energy out there in the universe. So
thanks, appreciate it.
I'm going to say a big, big thank you for coming in and doing this. And I hope everyone learned so much from you. I always learn so much from you. I always
learn so much from you. Okay.
Well, I'm so proud of you. Congrats on your booking. And
thanks, Neil.
I'll see you in the future.
I'll see you so soon.
All right.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
So that was McKayla. You can see she's a little flame of fire. I love her. She's got a lot of spunk to her, and an amazing actor. I just want to say, for everyone still here, I hope you enjoyed and you learned a lot. I hope this was helpful. You can take little nuggets of wisdom from it and apply it to your own work or your own thought processes. The whole point of us doing this and us doing this in this format is to show how acting is a process. You know, there are mess ups, there are flub ups, there are great things we discover, and the very next second we forget the line. There are so many messy things to this as an art form, but the entire time, McKayla and I have fun, and we hope you had fun watching. So I want to remind you that I am officially opening the waitlist for my 2 new acting communities online. If you loved the craft and the scene work we just did with McKayla, it will be called On Camera with Neil Kelly. That's for you. That will be my weekly, most likely 2-hour live acting class where we will do exactly what we just did. We'll be breaking down scenes, sharpening your skills, getting you ready to book, but most importantly, to grow as an actor. It's really a really fun class. Think of it like an actor's lab, so we can have a whole lot of growth together. Now, if you felt more connected to the mindset work, another portion of this that I am very passionate about, whether you feel self-doubt sometimes, you're not good enough, or you feel like you're getting rejected and that's really hard for you. You have to audition a lot, get rejected a lot. You might not get all the roles you want. You might be scared for school auditions coming up. You might be scared for the lead in a Marvel film coming up. This is my weekly 1-hour support group where we can talk openly and honestly about the challenges of this career. So it'll be a very tight-knit group of people. And the whole point of this is that we are coming in with our personal struggles, our woes, and we are all discussing how we can take this difficult situation that we're given and turn it into something that can still allow us to move forward. We will all be there for each other together. So the founding members waitlist is now officially open. Spots in both groups will be extremely limited because I want to keep them small. I want to keep them personal. So the link is below in the description of this video. Go feel free to sort through there and click on it and sign up if you are interested in either of those things. You could be interested in either. You want to get on the wait list for one or the other, or you could get on for both, or you could peace and not do them at all. That's up to you too. So as a special thank you for those who are still here though on this live call, I am going to be giving you a secret word for that form if you are interested in signing up. That secret word is play. We just did a whole lot of it. P-L-A-Y, play. Anyone who uses that word will get priority placement on the wait list. So yeah, remember that. And thank you for being here live in person. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and all of the people I've gotten to meet by starting these online communities. I've had amazing actors come through and coach with me from all over the place. And it's been a fantastic experience. I've had working actors come in. I've had students come in. I just love it all. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this live free masterclass, and I will see you in the future. Mwah! Now you got to see me try and figure out how to turn it off. Maybe? Okay, bye.